obviously you guys were down a few rotation players tonight. What did you really like about the performance of different people stepping into different places?
Well, I thought for the most part, I thought our defense was better than it has been. Obviously, 18 threes is too many. We'll have to clean that up. But, the first game back after a 9-10 day road trip, the first game is always the toughest. And the first couple of minutes, I was really kind of curious to see how we were going to be. And then I thought we played really well. Obviously in that third quarter, that was the one quarter where we kind of didn't play our best on either end of the floor. But at the start of the fourth, the group that was out there got us off to a really good start, and we were able to continue that for the rest of the quarter. Michael was great tonight. Michael Porter, I have to give him a lot of credit. 36 points in a really efficient night, 7 of 12 from 3, 7 boards, and obviously getting to the foul line 5 times. Nikola was his usual brilliant self with another triple-double and really efficient on 13 shots. And Jamal, 20 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds. I thought Zeke's defense on Zion was tremendous. As back-to-back games where Zeke Najee's put his imprints all over the game on the defensive end, and he also produced on the offensive end as well. And Julian off the bench was a huge scoring punch for us. So a good win. We'll have to be better come Wednesday night.
You have young guys, you just mentioned Pickett played, Zeke getting the start, obviously Tyson came in there, Strother keep developing. How do you keep those guys from putting their dauber down just because they have a bad play or they miss an open shot?
What the hell is a dauber? Okay, all right. I learned something tonight. Next play, man, next play. Julian, I think, was 0-4 at one point, and I'm drawing up plays from him. Hey, stay aggressive, keep shooting the ball, because the shots he was getting were great looks. And the only way you're going to get out of that is by continuing to shoot the ball with confidence. I just was going around the locker room, and Jalen Pickett said, "My fault, coach." I said, "What are you talking about, your fault? I thought you did a good job for us tonight." Against a very aggressive backcourt, and Alvarado picking you up full court. But I'm just happy for those guys. You never want to be out without a Russell Westbrook and Aaron Gordon and Peyton Watson. But it's an opportunity for those guys to play, and I felt they all took advantage of those minutes that they were given tonight, and I'm happy for those guys.
Is that a fun part of coaching, though?
It is. It's rewarding. It's a rewarding part, because you can only, when fully healthy, you can only play so many guys, and you see every single day. That's one thing I wish sometimes you guys could peek behind the curtain. Every single day, the amount of work, time, energy, effort they pour into this. Waiting and waiting, patiently waiting for that opportunity to come. And when it comes and they take advantage of it and they have success, you're happy for them because they're all great kids.
Kind of to that point, what was it that made you want to go with Zeke specifically in the starting role tonight?
There's a guy named Zion over there. And if you think about our defensive depth chart for a guy like Zion Williamson, you have Aaron Gordon, who was out tonight. You have Peyton Watson, who was out tonight. Russell Westbrook's guarded everybody in the league. All 3 of those guys are out, so Zeke is the next logical choice, especially looking at what he just did in that game against Charlotte. I'm sure Zion's going to be 10 times better on Wednesday night, and we'll have to be better. But I felt when you guard a great player, a forceful player like that, you have to attack that matchup and not be afraid of it. And I felt Zeke went out there, embraced that challenge from opening tip all the way to the end.
Mike, with trade talks ramping up around the league, have you checked in with Mike more than you typically would, last week or two?
No, because we're not trading Michael Porter, so I'm not touching base with anybody on that. I'm touching base with guys on better defense, better spacing, taking care of the ball, and if there's something coming, obviously Calvin will talk with me, and I'm sure we'll communicate with whatever players, but. Michael is a really important piece. Michael helped us win a championship, so we'll see what happens going into this coming Thursday, rather. But to my knowledge, there have been no conversations, so I don't feel the need to converse with somebody when there's nothing there.
Starting backcourt had no turnovers. Your starters had just 3. How much easier does that make it on the defensive end? It's going to make a huge difference for you guys defensively, just not having to battle against those easy opportunities.
Oh, amen. Thank you. They put that in bold print, whatever website, article, smoke signals, whatever you want to do. When we turn the ball over, we fuel teams' breaks, and we've done that way too often, especially as of late. That road trip, if you look at that 5-game road trip, that was the one thing that stood out, was our turnovers leading to fast break points, to transition threes. So if you can have 28 assists, only 6 turnovers, that means you're setting your defense, and you have a chance to employ your defensive game plan. So 21-9 in fast break points is a direct result of us only having 6 points off of our mistakes.
What does it say about this team's mettle? You lose the first 3 games on the road trip, and then you bounce back with 3 straight wins after tonight.
Well, I think it speaks to understanding that 82 games is a long season, and there's going to be not only ups and downs, there's going to be twists and turns. And when you lose 3 in a row, and the way we lost them, I know for me, my job as the head coach and a leader of this team is to, on one hand, make sure we understand why we're losing, try to clean those things up, but also to stay positive and, most importantly, keep our group together and not panic and not because if you panic, you're making that hole you're in, you're digging, and you're making it deeper. And you don't want to do that. You want to get out of that. So I like our response. But we've shown that we're a very resilient group all season long. And it doesn't surprise me. It's something I'm proud of our guys for. And now we have 5 games to go before the break. And we got another opportunity to protect our home court against this same team on Wednesday night. And we'll watch the film and try to challenge ourselves to be better.
The last few games when teams have been making more threes against you, Chicago, Philly, this one, are there any little details that you're kind of noticing that are leading to that, whether it's the rotations, over-helping in, the contests? Is there anything that kind of stands out?
Yeah, I'd probably say all the above, Bennett. I mean, not tonight, but a lot of those have been in transition, where we're just kind of running back into the paint. Philly had 9 threes in transition the other night, while just running into the paint and then trying to find a shooter, and it's too late. Tonight, it wasn't really the transition threes. I mean, Trey Murphy had a special night, a hell of a talent, 41 points, 8 of 12 from 3. So when you're guarding a guy like that, obviously we can do a better job of limiting his separation, his airspace, giving him different looks, trying to get the ball out of his hands. That's on me. CJ had 5 of 9 threes. So it's transition, it's closeouts, it's over-helping. Like one time, I think Michael got caught over-helping on a drive and Zion kicked it to CJ. And so you don't want to get caught over-helping on guys that are not beat. But we'll watch the film and we'll try to get that number down.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, everybody.
Michael and Nicola in here today.